Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Andrew. Give you a bit of a background on myself. I currently live on the northern beaches in Sydney, literally right next to the beach. Very lucky to call this part of Sydney home. Been here all my life, and yeah, great part of town. Um, I'll just start off by saying it's probably one of the first times I've ever had a video done myself. So apologies if you can't hear me very clearly, or if I mumble, or yeah, get lost in translation. Um, so touch wood, it goes well. A bit of a background on myself. I've written a few notes here. I currently work for Virgin Active Health Clubs, so I'm not sure if you've heard of Virgin Active Health Clubs before. You obviously may have heard of Virgin Group, so Virgin Airlines, Virgin Money. Virgin Active is just another brand under the Virgin Group global. They have health clubs and gyms all around the world, predominantly more in South Africa, Europe, Asia. But in Australia at the moment, they've been here for around 10 years, and there's 6 clubs in Australia, four in Sydney. Four in Sydney and 2 in Melbourne. I currently work for one in the northern beaches of Sydney, in Frenchs Forest, and I've been working with them for around 4 years now. Great learning experience, great journey, a lot of great friends, a lot of lessons learned along the way. I've worked in 2 departments so far. Started off in sales for the first 2 years, and then moved on to operations and management team around 2 years ago now, coming up to my second year in the management department. So been a great learning curve. My daily, to give you a sense of what I do on a day-to-day basis, my daily responsibilities are managing staff on site, managing the safety of all members and staff, and also getting more in the crux of customer service, more into the engagement, standards, performance, side of things. So making sure the members are having a great time, the staff's performing on point, all classes and facilities are all running smoothly and streamless, and yeah, just making sure the club's operating and emulating the brand itself of Virgin. So been a great learning curve, as mentioned earlier, and yeah, thoroughly enjoying my job and looking forward to the next challenges ahead. A bit of academic background on myself, so you can understand what I've currently and previously studied. Um, I have a previous diploma in business management. I acquired that literally straight after high school. It took me about 18 months through a college here in Manly. Originally was a degree in sports management, but was cut short due to work commitments. So 2 out of the 3 years got me a diploma. So I took a diploma with me, and I continued working full time from there. And about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I realised I wanted to finish my degree while I'm still young. So I saw Swinburne University online as an opportunity to take. And yeah, the flexibility has been unreal. Being able to study online whilst working full time. I'm sure some of you can relate and empathise with that. It's been a tough journey, flexibility wise, yes, balancing work life with your social life as well, and then I've got work and sport commitments as well, playing football. So yeah, a lot of time out of your day, but the challenge has been great, and I definitely found like through the challenge you definitely grow a lot more as an individual. So yeah, looking forward to the next 3 subjects I've got left, and I'll finish in April. So happy days. In terms of the soft skills and my competencies, coming to the end, I found the 3 that I scored highest in were leadership and management. I found it's probably most reflective to my work background as well. Taking initiative, understanding the differences between like proactive and reactive habits. Um, to give you an example, at work I create a game plan which I edit every month, which is something that all the managers use when they operate the club on an opening and closing procedure. A very proactive sort of piece of material that you can use to have foresight opposed to what's going to happen in the day. Kind of take initiative and be prepared and be planned in case something does arise, like an emergency evacuation or an incident. So yeah, literally the time from we open to when the time the shift ends, everything is there planned out. From the classes to the peak times to the slow times to when it's time to catch up with your staff and have one-to-ones and see how they're going. So that's something I created, and that's an example of yeah, definitely a proactive sort of habit that I've developed over the years working at Virgin. And then reactive, obviously reacting to situations as they arise and as they occur. And then planning and executing those plans to achieve KPIs as a team, which would be our engagement and our customer service, because we have net promoter scores that we receive from our members from their visits, as well as we miss you calls and follow-up calls and whatnot, just those sort of yeah, service calls that we get from our members. Second part would be personal mastery. I'm a very autonomous learner, very autonomous worker. I guess you could say I really understand my controllables and how to maintain a positive mindset throughout the day. I'm not very easily rattled. It takes a lot to get me rolled up and rattled. So I've got a really steady mindset, very composed. Been given that feedback at work as well, so I know where my strengths lie and also know where my weaknesses lie as well. So it's good to just have an overall mindset and be mindful of yourself, your abilities, and what you need to work on. So it's definitely personal mastery, something I scored highly in as well. And then lastly, communication skills. Working in a team environment, whether it's here online through Swinburne or at work, communication is key and it's vital. It literally makes the world go round. At work, it's vital to how we operate. And I found obviously working in a student platform in this sense that with group assignments, communications is key. Whether it's through Facebook Messenger groups, Facebook groups, email chains, whatever it may be, whatever platforms decided from the get-go, that you commit to it, that you're a team player, you're actively engaging, you're actively communicating, and that's vital to the overall team success. It makes the productivity in a team just that much better. And a little bit more about me on the side. Yeah, as I may have mentioned earlier, I play football. I played for the Premier League football team locally, so quite competitive league. I love running. I love keeping active. I love reading as well. I've been reading a lot. I love my podcasts. I love Tim Ferriss. He's one of my favorite podcasts at the moment. Been getting into a lot of Arianna Huffington's material as well, which has been brilliant. Overall, just loving the Northern Beaches and living an active and healthy lifestyle. That's a bit about me, and I look forward to seeing everyone else's videos, and I'll see you guys around the sessions. Thanks.